Right. So yeah, where we going? Dang. I wonder how you share the screen on this joint. That's important. Screen share. Yeah. Damn. That's more difficult than I thought. Share screen. Okay. Window. Entire screen. Says choose what to share with Studio YouTube. The site will be able to see the contents of your screen. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, so what if I wanted to pull up a website or something? Damn, it's tougher than I thought. Damn. Who knows how to share a screen on this joint? Like if I go to a website, I want to show the people that's watching. Damn. But anyway. I wanted to short talk about the Galatians and all that. Galatians 2. When it talks about Titus. All right. Being circumcised. All that's talking about is uncircumcised Israelites who Paul was the apostle to. You know what I mean? So it says Galatians 2:1 says, then 14 years after, I went up again to Jerusalem with Barnabas and took Titus with me also. And I went up by revelation and communicated unto them that gospel which I preach among the Gentiles. So he was preaching his gospel to the people in Galatia, right? But privately to them which were of reputation, lest by any means I should run or have run in vain. But neither Titus, who was with me, being a Greek, was compelled to be circumcised. So this Titus was an uncircumcised Israelite, and he was not forced to be circumcised. So a lot of times people say that because he wasn't forced to be circumcised, that means he was not an Israelite. But all that's saying is the people in Galatia, they weren't emphasizing the need for Titus to be circumcised, to be saved, or to be accepted. Unlike the Jews in the book of Acts, chapter 16, who did compel one of Paul's followers to be circumcised, right? And Paul, he did acquiesce to that sect of Jews. This is Acts 16:1. It says, Then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there named Timotheus. So he was a disciple, he was a follower of Christ, but he was an Israelite, the son of a certain woman, which was a Jewess, right? That means she was an Israelite. She knew the truth and believed. So she was a believer, but his father was a Greek, meaning he did not believe. He was a Hellenized Israelite, right? A Greek speaking Israelite, which was well reported of by the brethren that were at Lystra and Iconium. Him will Paul have to go forth with him. So Paul said, you're gonna follow me, just like Titus did. You're gonna follow me. We're gonna go to these Jews. And but before you do that, it says, him will Paul have to go forth with him, and took and circumcised him because of the Jews. So this Timotheus is opposite from Titus. These Jews did not allow uncircumcised Israelites to come around them. This is what Paul knew. It had nothing to do with their nationality. It's all about their status quo. Whether you were circumcised or uncircumcised, that determined whether you would get accepted or not. Right. So verse 3 says, him will Paul have to go forth with him, and took and circumcised him because of the Jews which were in those quarters, for they knew all that his father was a Greek. You see that? Just because these Jews didn't accept non-circumcised Israelites, Paul made sure to have Timotheus circumcised, unlike Titus in Galatia, because those Jews did not compel Titus to be circumcised, right? It has nothing to do with a change of nationality. It's all about circumcised Israelites and uncircumcised Israelites, right? And with that, I'm gonna say shalom. This is something real quick, you know what I mean? Once I get used to this, John, figure out how to share the screen so y'all can see the scriptures that I'm reading. You know, it'll take a little time, but that's a quick little breakdown. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.